Joe Rogan had strong words for Jake Paul after his fight with Anthony Joshua. Despite the loss, Rogan made it clear that he was impressed by Paul's willingness to step into the ring with one of boxing's most dangerous heavyweights. Rogan praised Jake for having the courage to test himself at the highest level instead of taking easy matchups. However, the praise quickly turned serious. Rogan warned Paul about the long-term consequences of continuing to fight at that level. He talked openly about brain trauma, mental health issues, and the damage that can quietly build over time. Rogan explained that fighters often feel fine in the moment, but pay the price years later through depression, memory loss, and emotional instability. Rogan emphasized that Jake Paul has already achieved massive financial success and mainstream fame. From his perspective, there is little left to prove and much more to lose. His message was not rooted in hate or criticism, but concern. Rogan made it clear that he respects Jake Paul but hopes he seriously considers when to walk away before the damage becomes permanent. Jake Paul absorbed a great deal of punishment in the fight with Anthony Joshua and later revealed that he suffered a broken jaw that required surgery. Even in defeat, Paul earned respect across the boxing and MMA worlds for standing in the pocket and taking risks that many doubted he would take. Despite the injury, Paul has hinted that he is not done yet and may return after healing. Whether he listens to Rogan's warning or continues chasing elite competition remains one of the biggest questions surrounding his future. Now we move to the MMA side, where Strickland is once again grabbing attention. Strickland recently shared intense sparring footage that quickly sparked debate across the MMA community. In the clips, Strickland is clearly not going light. He is pressuring his sparring partners, throwing sharp combinations, and embracing the gritty style that made him a former champion. Strickland has openly joked that his training style might be shortening his life, but the footage shows a fighter who is fully committed to returning to top form. He looks sharp, aggressive, and mentally locked in as he prepares for his next UFC appearance. The intensity has sparked mixed reactions. Some fans praise his toughness and old-school mentality. Others worry about the wear and tear he is putting on his body before even stepping back into the octagon. Regardless of opinion, one thing is clear: Strickland is not easing his way back. He is pushing himself like he never left. With no opponent officially announced, speculation continues about who Strickland will face next and where he fits into the middleweight picture. What is certain is that he plans to return with violence and urgency. Next up is Sean O'Malley, whose profile continues to rise inside the UFC. O'Malley recently made a compelling pitch to fight Peter Yan on a high-profile event associated with the White House. O'Malley's reasoning was simple. This would be a massive platform for both fighters and could draw eyes beyond the usual MMA audience. O'Malley framed the fight as not just about ranking or titles, but about bringing mainstream attention back to the sport. He highlighted that a bout with Peter Yan would be stylistically intriguing and commercially appealing, pitting his dynamic striking and personality against Yan's precision and championship experience. O'Malley's pitch has drawn reactions from fans and fighters alike. Some see it as savvy self-promotion, while others are calling for official confirmation from the UFC before taking it seriously. Regardless, O'Malley's willingness to chase marquee matchups keeps him at the center of MMA conversation. Finally, we turn to Merab Dvalishvili, whose year of dominance earned him major recognition. Despite failing to complete a historic fourth title defense late in the year, Dvalishvili was named the 2025 Male Fighter of the Year by MMA Junkie as a result of his relentless activity and successful title defenses earlier in the year. He began 2025 by defending his bantamweight championship against Umar Nurmagomedov, followed by a submission win over Sean O'Malley and a decision over Corey Sandhagen. Those performances helped him stand out among his peers. Even though he lost his belt in a rematch with Petr Yan, Dvalishvili's consistency, pressure-heavy style, and willingness to face the best in his division kept him at the top of the conversation and justified Fighter of the Year accolades. Fans and analysts alike credit him with one of the most memorable campaigns in UFC history and expect him to be a force again in 2026.